Log follow-up. Continuation Sunday, what the hell is it? March 5th, 2023, 6:51 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Weaver John C., Rosamond, California. Shock and awe is still kicking my ass because I'm still dealing with the loss of my nephew, Bubba, Kevin Thompson, son of Tony Thompson. Mother and son have already been reunited in Earth time for about a week already. And again, as I've been saying in the earlier video, that we've been having a hell of a lot of crying, so I think the family upstairs is having a field day with us out here in the West Coast and on the East Coast. There's no way I can. Sometimes words are not even adequate enough to express the depth and feelings in a loss, because it's shared with people that it's a feeling that's shared by others, by those who knew, and those who miss, and those who love. One of the reasons why I keep doing the channel as I did, I'm still doing it. Because I have to talk about it. I have to talk about losing people. I have to talk about how it made me feel through the initial stages, and this is an initial stage right now. Earlier this morning, when I was waking up and I gone through going through the Facebook pages just to see what was going on, and I came across the information. I'm like, a week? My God, I exploded. The videos are not ready for viewing just yet. I'll maybe do them a little bit later. But for some of them, for later this morning as I'm waking up and still trying to figure this shit out, those I'm posting. Because I don't want the family to be absolutely pissed off at me in this stage of mourning. Grieving takes a lot out of us, and it takes too many forms to take it all out of us, and it remains with us for a hell of a long time. It also reminds us how short and how precious time is to waste, and how much little of it we have to spend with people that we care and love about. Even if it's just a few brief moments that may or may not make a difference in someone else's life. And I know it makes an important difference in my life. I wish I had known Bubba a lot better. I wish I gotten to know the nieces and nephews I've got a lot better. It sucks being out of a loop, because I feel like I'm separated all over again. I'm isolated, and it sucks. I mean, you lose family and you need all the support you can, but when you can't get it, the things I crave the most is physical contact. Not just an arm and a shoulder, but to cry on someone's shoulder and just express the loss and grief beyond the pain and the screaming and almost squeezing that poor person to death. It's no way to describe how much of pain and loss is ripped out of a person. I know my family is reeling over this. The bloodline is reeling over this. I know I was angry about it because it happened a long time, and I felt the isolation. Ma and Dave died. The anger was welling up. Not enough family response. where the hell were, and the shock and the anger portions of it. When they talk about grieving in the psychology 101 classes back at Antelope Valley College when I was taking it, they really didn't tell you what stages preceded each one. The ultimate one was just pure acceptance. Well, I was forced to accept the loss of my mother. But it really didn't mean that I was going to feel fine about it. It was just meaning I'm accepting that she's gone. I got their ashes, and it still hurts like hell to this day. I still mourn like crazy. But it doesn't mean I am healed and fine and smiling and laughing at the world. No, no, because I still wake up on some mornings, triggered as hell, and cry like a son of a bitch. Because this hasn't been the easiest damn thing for me to deal with, including losing my own brother. 5 years are coming up regarding September. September is my big brother. And I have to keep talking about this shit because I don't want it walled up. I don't want it kept and curled inside like a damn mold ready to grow a monster or something like that of me. I have to talk about the emotions. Emotions are raw. Emotions are real. Emotions have to be expressed. They have to be thought of. They have to be talked about. They have to be shared. They have to be communicated. It's not just keeping it aside because you turn yourself into a damn basket case. That was my mother and my brother losing people left and right to loved. But we had to force ourselves to get into a survival mode. We had to lock ourselves down. We had to block ourselves. Dave, when he lost his own biological father, Harry Shaw, we were in the same day we got kicked out of a trailer home that we actually had for about a year and a half. And there's a long story about that one. More videos to come, or actually I've already done videos about this one. I can't remember. But to lose your dad like that, my brother had gotten closer to his biological father over the years, up until the point where it was like 3-4 months, and then he passed, and then it was hard as hell on my brother. And then he had to fight with legal situations regarding him, or after the slip and fall, but not after the. But shit was going on in his family like crazy, and it was driving him nuts. But he'd gotten tighter over the years. That was the thing. He'd gotten tighter with his father, and he felt it. But he couldn't express it. He had already lost Ma. And it hurt him to the quick. I know it hurt me to the quick, but I was still trying to be I don't know what the hell I was trying to be at the time. Probably a nut job. Really couldn't express my feelings adequately enough. And when I went to a friend's funeral and I saw this video presentation, I thought it would have been the act of love I could showcase to Dave and me and the family and anybody else. How much just a little bit of love for my ma. It tore my brother apart. He only saw it once, and he couldn't deal with it ever again. Not until he passed. And I couldn't deal with it again because I couldn't even listen to the damn songs anymore because I played them so many damn times that I couldn't deal with any of them. And I still have the songs listed and surviving. I hadn't seen the video in a hell of a long while. And it was hard enough to do one for my brother. All the pictures I had to gather, all the pictures I had, and then try to find the right music for it. To this day, I'm still having feelings and going through the motions every time I keep listening to them. I did that about a week or two ago, trying to do it for a friend of mine. Just a joint happier one with music to it. And then I got to start listening to the other music that I did for the other videos I made, and it hurt like hell. It hurt like hell because I couldn't even deal with it anymore. It's still choking me up. It's still getting to me right now as it is. I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose anything of it. Even if it means it's going to be killing me for the hell of for until whenever. I'm holding on to them like crazy. I don't want to let go of them. It's like let going of them. It's like the music that would make people happy regarding my brother in the Navy, done by the Village People. Or Jerry Reed doing Eastbound and Down or Westbound and Down. Smokey and the Bandit. Any one of his hit songs that brought happy and joy to people when they saw the movies and associated music with the movies. They brought people joy, and for a while it brought joy to me and my brother. But when when he died, that was it. I kept him because to me it was the only thing left of my brother at that point. Besides, if I still had a few videos or maybe some audio recordings of my brother, and that's it. And a lot of pictures. But it was still holding on to the memory. It was still holding on to him. And I did not, and I still don't want to get rid of it. Because I'll be losing them. And I don't want to. I don't want to. I remember my cousin's laugh. Cousin Tony. I remember her laugh. And I remember her smile. I remember when she was a lot younger. Before she had the kids. I really thought she was a beautiful lady. She was a beautiful cousin. Almost like my big sister. She loved the hugs. Georgia loved the hugs. Terry couldn't stand me. Never could. She was just that, I don't know, stuck up there. But Tony was an angel. I think God probably wanted back upstairs, along with Bubba. And it's hurting the family down here like crazy. And I wish I could get the message out to them that I still want to be part of the family. I miss family because to me, family is everything. I mourn, I grieve for Bubba. I mourn and grieve along with the family. They matter to me. They matter to me. And I'm sorry that they're dead. Because it's a loss. And it's a whole lot of the heart. And sometimes I'm having a hard time trying to deal with it. Maybe I'm too much of a fooling idiot. Maybe I am. Sorry, the stomach's growling. It's too early in the morning for all this. But I wanted to get a message out to the clan, to the bloodline. You're not alone in your grief. You're not alone in your pain. You're not alone with the love. You're not alone.